Welcome back. I hope you're ready. Mirage was, not the most exciting game in the world, but we got Nuke next, and Nuke is always due for a good time. So,
always more than Mirage. Mirage is never a fun map, except for sometimes.
I agree. Of all of the simplistic Foursquare maps, I mean, I just rather play Dust 2. You might as well go all the way back. But we're getting right into this one. Right on in. Knife round already complete. You can see the pistols purchased already. So this is our real first round. And GuangdongTigers going to start it outside. Very quickly outside, too. Lotus will give them a run for their money out here. Hopefully. I love the half-hearted outside smoke because they're just like, we go downstairs.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about it. Alice in a good position, though. They'll have to make it past her. Those dualies, though, not connecting. Meanwhile, Blair from ramp. 3 kills for herself. Very solid-looking headshots out of her. Drops the bomb carrier and leaves this one in a very winnable position. There's those dualies finally getting activated for Alice. Just down to ENN's Emerald Glock. And the 1 versus 4. Headshot onto Alice. Remove her from the equation. Low on bullets, low on HP, and it's Black for the 4K.
Woo! Let's go.
With a solid pistol round.
Yeah, that was sick. Oh, man. Yeah, Tigers just putting the 1 smoke down, assuming that they can just run, jump, hop across red at least to that spot, and then get down. And yeah, I thought Lotus had another player down in the little cubby there, and I thought that they were going to be the hero, but no, Bleth just ripping heads off, and there we go. That's off to a better start already than Mirage.
Indeed. Well, and now the rifles get to come out on CT side Nuke, which is always a good feeling. Tigers trying to make something happen outside once again. They've already lost AGB. Lotus really utilizing the superior range of these rifles against the Deagles and such pistols. Zazu with 2 over by Red. Ooh, quick swing for Cass as well. Does get traded out by ENN's Deag from outside. It's a 1 versus 4. Pretty unlosable situation for these rifles, I would say.
Beautiful. That's just what they need. I mean, hitting some shots, get some confidence built up. 2 in a row, and I mean, if they can handle this first gun rounds, then can really start to make something of this match here. So, see what the Tigers have in store for us.
I mean, already improved by 100% from last map.
Right? Exactly.
Hate to say it that way because it sounds really mean, but at the same time, it is mathematically correct.
We love math.
I mean, Counter-Strike's a heavy stats game as Relt just flies by outside. Again, this is Tigers putting down 0 outside kill. They're just walking by and catching timings. Speaking of timings, out of nowhere, we're just 4 versus 2, 30 seconds in. Alice playing from Big Garage, able to get the drop on ENN. But with that smoke into heaven, I feel like the Tigers have a solid lock on this one. A is completely open to them.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to get back in. They do have full belt of util on Alice, and they are taking their sweet time on this. Tigers are going to spot 1 out. Oh, and that should be both. Oh. They know that they're there. Blair finds another. But the Tigers will clean up in the ends. Yeah. Unfortunate.
It's one of those cascading mistakes. The nade bounces off the wall that you thought was going to go and pull your opponent out into the open, and suddenly you're swinging wider than you meant to.
Mm-hmm. I saw a missed smoke or 2 in the major earlier today, so they're not the only ones.
It happens to everybody. Well, this is going to be fun. Raisin, the meat grinder, with his Mac 10, Lingo at his back, and the AK just grinds up 2 into hut. Now, the double entry for the Tigers. Looking at this A-bomb site, they are bloodthirsty, and they will get their blood. Very quick 2-2 scoreline.
At least Raisin finds one at the end with the USP there. They completely whiffed their entire Mac 10 clip in that hut, but that's okay. 2-2, they still win the rounds, and Op coming out on Alice. Let's see if they can have some impact here. Their team back in the lead.
Oh, I like these positions. The fact that Lotus are not playing the passive. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
they're not playing the passive whatsoever. Alice able to flatten 2. AGB with the response to bring it back to 3 versus 3, but this lobby crunch still very much in progress. Infave coming in from behind, and ENN able to react in time. So off dropped. Bomb gonna be put. Oh, okay. It's Nuke. We are speeding up massively from Mirage. We went from the hourglass, the sand just slowly dripping down from the top to the bottom to, I don't even know how fast this is. We greased up the whole game. AGB in a 1 versus 2, but quickly spotted by Cassin from single door. That bomb going to be defused. Yeah, don't defuse it right away. Give Zazu some time to go get that off.
Making me nervous, boy. There we go. Yeah, great rounds. I love the proactive plays on the CT side. Alice and Co pushing that ramp side into trophy, and I mean, it was great to find 1 and have your M4 to support you there in case they swing into you, but finding 2 was great. Unfortunately, both of them went down immediately, but then you have the lobby crunch coming in, so very nice to see that they're not afraid to take the fight to the Tigers, and they get the round for it back in the lead.
Yeah, I hate to say pleasantly surprised by how well they're doing, but I mean, given they didn't get to show a whole lot in that first game, maybe it's just they were waiting to get their chance to play CT side to open up the game. They're playing so well off of each other now that they're getting to play defense, and it feels a lot more organized.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously this is the Tigers' pick, but the fact that Lotus even let this map through shows that they're at least somewhat comfortable on it, so getting to start on that CT side obviously is going to help them feel comfortable, and hopefully they can keep it going. It will be another gun round here for the Tigers. Looks like they're just chilling in lobby waiting for this, and here comes the A-hit.
Infave knocked off the silos, but that's completely fine as Cass has just gone huge here. Raisin, the last player standing. Ooh, runs out of ammo. Down to half HP, but he just swings out dry. Like, I think there was a nade up into heaven, but the util for the Tigers feeling maybe lackluster on that A-hit. Like, again, they got the Molotov to knock the player off of silos, but other than that,
yeah.
No.
I think they had a flash in there, but I think they were just playing ahead of it. Yeah, I think you're right. But still, I mean, Lotus able to mow him down, and here comes the vent drop. They get 1 down, so that's gonna throw a wrench into the works here. Cass does find a kill, though. And Alice outside on that op. Up to 6 frags already, feeling good.
I think that's an AK recovered for Lingo. That could be quite dangerous, especially with these shots being fired off. Only 2 left in the clip. She's going to be chased down. This is the first shot, and unfortunately she won't get a second, as Lingo has run her down. 2 versus 2 is Cass able to reel things back in, and the third is good as well. Raisin dropped. Oh, they forgot the op that time.
Man. Masterclass from Cass. Just keeping her team in this game and thriving now, up 5-2. just hitting some nice multi-kills. Thankfully, because that could have really went south there. It was going south, and then just able to recover it, but really don't want to lose a round like that. That would have taken all of the sail out of their wins. Out of the wins out of their sails.
I too keep sails in the wind.
Everybody's gotta, you know? It's very important. Gotta be prepared.
Well, we are down to guns once again as the timeout expires. I think from Tigers. So one thing I want to point out here is Tigers have been very early round, no matter where they're going. Oh, here we go. This is plenty of util. Cast burning, melting. That's an absolute rout on the A bomb site. A triple entry for Tigers. Alice able to respond with one. Can't really stand the heat up in heaven for another. So a good pick might be enough. But AGB already sneaking around behind them. Able to catch him off guard. Look at the HP though. The utility worked so well to knock Lotus off the site, but it's had the effect of also causing the Tigers to take so much damage as well. Fortunately, Lotus, they don't know that, and a 2 versus 3 retake not on the cards.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Unconfirmed damage, and trying to retake with the AWP obviously is just not ideal. So they will have to give that up, but should be able to buy back in here. It's unfortunate that that A hit worked. I mean, obviously the util was insane that time. They really stepped up their game. But it's unfortunate if, on the side of Lotus, if the Tigers can just do a full A exec and have it work that well. Why not just keep doing it?
Yeah, that is really worrying. I will say this game is definitely going a little bit more how I expected this matchup to go. Right? Lotus, they did get to play in Impact, and while that might not be the highest league, and they still do hold their own in main, and it's a group that's been together for long enough that I do expect a decent degree of coordination. And we're getting to see that on display this game. A whole lot more than we did last game. You know, every time a piece goes down, Lotus have something else ready. They're playing off of each other a lot better than they did on Mirage. Admittedly, Nuke is a much smaller map as well, so you do have less space to cover when you see a teammate go down, but things are working out, and it's really good to see. Ooh, that is tricky. Outside smokes that don't cover the whole path to Secret leave Tigers a nice opening over toward Mini. The off shot doesn't quite connect. Alice misses on the flick, and oh, they're still ahead on bodies, but Lingo gonna rectify that. Oh, this is scary. 25 seconds. Relt gonna make his way up to heaven. Not expected whatsoever, and this A hit should be all she wrote. GuangdongTigers, 15 seconds, but it's just cast remaining. It'll be sorted, and 5-4. How strong it started. The pieces are definitely fitting into place for GuangdongTigers.
Yeah, they're getting back into this match, as we can see with the, you know, once they get the guns in hand, once they get the util out. The outside smokes, all I can think of is back, was it Furia that people weren't sure whether they were intentionally missing their smokes outside on Nuke constantly, or if they just couldn't hit their smokes. That's all I can think of with these outside smokes. And I mean, it's not biting the Tigers yet, but we'll see what happens. Raisin able to find one. There is a player on top of Big Garage. That's Cass able to find one before they go down, but should be an easy cleanup for the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, one of the nice things about the outside util is there's a lot of ways to play it, and there's a lot of ways to interpret it where you
Hmm.
cannot be fully sure if this is just bait util. We saw the outside smokes used to just sneak over to mini and get in on A without being detected. You know, it's not always just we threw smokes outside, we are going secret.
Hmm. Yeah, and
Uh,
CS2
and
has really opened up a lot of possibilities with the smokes outside. I mean, you'll see some teams throw the classic, you know, 2 smoke wall and then throw a 3rd smoke, so in case the CTs try to blow it up. And it's just so interesting how it comes down to such a util kind of chess game there, but Fave trying to find an easy kill on the bomb planter won't do it, so that'll be a tie game.
yeah, and no AWP this time around, which has been, I mean, it's been a lot of cast, but it's been a lot of Alice on that op. Getting opening numbers for Lotus to make sure that they can then activate somewhere else on the map. But we will have a tech pause, I think. I guess in the meantime, I mean, the players aren't allowed to talk, but we are more than certainly allowed to give our 2 cents. And I mean, we're the outside. Okay, so the first opening that the Tigers found was if they throw an inside blitz, and you know, very clearly they can put down enough utility to make sure that the pillars are not viable, heaven's not viable. You cannot hold A, so you have to play full retake. It's such a rough situation to be in. But now we're also seeing the depth of outside util to make sure that there's lots of space for them to play as well.
Yeah, I certainly love the variation. I mean, it makes it a little easier to read if you're just throwing the same outside smokes every single time and, oh, okay, this is, you know, they're going to go secret or they're going to try to wrap mini. But, I mean, even just having a couple different variations of smokes for the same play can, you know, keep the opponent off their, you know, off kilter a little bit and not know what to expect next. So I do love to see it. Reason
this
might
one-
not be ready for this player here.
Yeah, I feel like Infave is in a good spot to do a lot of damage. I don't think the Tigers know about this just yet. They keep peeking at it, so they might have some idea. Oh, just the nearly perfect timing. Rocks the head of Relt. Not going to be enough damage to actually get the kill, but in the meantime, Ramp is overtaken by the Tigers, and they've got a lot of this map open to them now. B bomb site looking pretty accessible. It's just Blah here to try and recover it, which he does with 3.
Oh.
What in the world? 2 players in through control, pulls out the USP to finish the job. And now Infave arriving. There's going to be this Tech 9 to answer this one back,
no!
and it works out. Blah, just not enough HP in the headshot on Infave. Oh, man. Lotus had that one in the palm of their hands after that play. Oh, that hurts.
You hate to see it. Boy, that was such a sick sequence there from Blay. Hitting the 3K, whipping out the pistol for the last one, and... oh, almost. What could have been.
Well, I mean, if they can bring it to a 6-6, I don't hate that, especially on their opponent's map pick, where, you know, you kind of expect, okay, you know, it's the Nuke CT side. It's something that's can be really, really crushing if played correctly. And as I yap, a quick 2 versus 2 trade does leave us in a 3 versus 3. Zazu about to be crunched upon as there's players in from Squeaky and outside. It's Raisin to finish the job. Now, 2 players on A to try and hold the line, but Flash stops Infave. Leaves it just up to Cask. 1 versus 2. MP9 in hand, but the ENN op. Good for a triple to secure the 7th for the GuangdongTigers.
Yeah, turns out to be a nice little half for them. And We'll see. I mean, this just makes the pistol rounds a must-win for Lotus, obviously, if they want to stay alive in this. So we'll see what happens here. Tigers a little slow to warm up into this map, but at the end of it, as you mentioned, DNN sitting at 10 kills now. And I mean, you can get that op into his hands on the CT side, it's going to be even more impactful than what we just saw there. Oh, what?
Gas just erased from the server in the smoke. That. Oh, that's just filthy right there. I do like the play from Lotus outside, but unfortunately, Relt, none shall pass, so ramp will be the attempt instead. Good trade out of Bled to bring it to a 1 versus 3, but ENN's USP able to get this one rounded out 8-5. Tigers now in a great position to roll this one along.
Got some pistol wizards in this server. Man, a few crazy shots being hit by everybody on these USPs. And, yeah, this is, I mean, this hurts if you're Lotus, having to lose a pistol and then full save to get the Tigers up to 9 rounds. Feels bad, but kind of got to do it. And boy, these nades just taking them right down. AGB gonna farm some frags, get the money.
Oh.
Nasty.
4K. $2,400, please. MP9 paying off big time.
And here we go. 5 AKs versus a couple SMGs, so we'll see what the Tigers decide to do. Maybe hold some closer positions with those littler guns. Meanwhile, Lingo's just going to go right into trophy here. Oh, they're playing around their own smoke. That's such a sick
that is
play.
Filthy.
Nobody here, but a lot of information gains, and it's ready for that lobby crunch should they choose to hit A.
I think all of the tepidness that we saw on Mirage has completely evaporated from GuangdongTigers. Look at this. 2 players in lobby, and Lotus are still here. They're still trying to make their way out somewhere, but Lingo just gonna crush them in the palm of his hand. A couple of kills. Meanwhile, outside play. Well, GuangdongTigers getting activated early and often. AGB finishing things up with the MP9 before the AKs are recovered. And I think that the Tigers have had enough of this one. I think they're ready to call this one to a close. Lotus just... I mean, they can feel good that they managed to improve off the back of the previous map, but this is not going to be an underdog story for them, I don't think.
Yeah, I think they're ready. Oh boy. Only the one. It's traded out, so down to a 4-on-4, and I guess they can pick up that gun. It's just an SMG, but...
Remember how we were talking about Tigers as passive?
Yeah, right.
You know, now teeth and ambitions are bared.
That's how Tigers are, you know? They're a little lazy, and then when they want to, they'll just maul your face off.
Well, the males are lazy in the big cat breeds. It's the females that do all of the hunting.
Oh, true. True.
I mean, I don't remember biology class that well, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. And I made a Lion King joke for Tigers, so I'm, you know, I may be completely off tonight. Oh, well, there we go. Having players spotted. AK now recovered for Infave. Not able to get the kill, but she does have Alice. In this A-bomb site, there's only 1 player left. Cass's Deagle rips his head off. And that leaves Lingo now alone in the 1 versus 3. Well, Lotus might just recover this with the pistols. Okay, stop switching the knife back and forth. God.
Yeah, this is a nice round to win. Get him back in. Unless Lingo clutches this.
Well, he does have a kit, but that was his last piece of util flying out, and with the bomb halfway ticked down, I think the best course of action is to escape. A nice kill on the back of it to have as a consolation prize, but yeah, 6 rounds. Lotus taking their first on the T side. I don't think this is going to stop the bleeding because the money is still pretty darn good for the Tigers, but at the same time, maybe it's a jumping off point for bigger things on this T side.
Yeah, if they have any good strats on this T side, now's the time to use them. Up is coming out on Alice and on ENN as well. Both teams working with everything they want to here. Full util, full rifles, and looks like it's going to be a quick outside play from Lotus. Now they slowed down. Never mind.
Well, given the amount of aggression the Tigers have been putting down, I don't blame them for trying to play it a little bit slow and maybe look for someone getting overeager. I mean, even with the successful round they had, they only managed to retain a couple of guns coming into this one. But the money is good. So... oh my goodness, though. This is just... it's 2 untraded kills for the Tigers to start off the round. And, you know, why not one more? Rel, a double for him as... Alice and Cass looking to recover this one. Relt is looking for just even more kills. AGB strafing
peaks?
along the Ferrari peak into the headshot. 11-6.
Vroom vroom, oh my lord. That's how I get killed in this game. I can't do it to people, but people do it to me. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is a very tilting way to die. And speaking of tilting, this is a broken, pretty tilted buy from Lotus. But, I mean, at this point, they're just trying to keep GuangdongTigers off of map and series point. So if they can win this, they will get... well, they'll get a full buy next round. But it's still going to take a few before they're able to break the economy.
Well, we've seen them do it on the low buy already, so perhaps they can do it again here. I love that. I haven't seen that sticker on this Deagle. I love it. AJB.
The silly little card protector things.
Yeah.
Leave so much room for creativity. It's so nice. Ooh, wait a minute. This A-hit kind of working out. GuangdongTigers rotating on in, but ENN unable to draw a bead. He does secure 1 kill, but that bomb is still going to be planted. Nade right into his zone. Good weakening here. Here's a tick of the Molotovs. Alice sneaks over to blue box. He's got his eyes on Cass, but able to finish the job. Now 1 versus 2 for Lingo. One player over by Vent here. The quick swing out doesn't work out. But Alice
Nice.
able to secure the round.
There we go. 2 ecos in a row. 2 low buys in a row being won by Lotus. And I mean, just goes to show they can hit hard with their aim. I mean, it is on point. Some of those deagles that we just saw were pretty clean, and Cass up to 17 frags now. She is having one hell of a game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's as big as of a mismatch as the first game would have you believe. I think that Lotus do have some very solid shooters, and even some good coordination at times. It just they needed to turn up the dial just a tiny bit more to get to where they need to be. You know, there's rounds where players are dying alone or they're lining up. Lingo just sprays down 2. Bleh looking to recover this, but 1 versus 5, I think not. Ammo expired, life drained. ENN cleans up 12-7. Tigers on the precipice.
That was such a dirty off angle from Lingo. I love that. I love any anchors that play positions like that. It's just so subversive. You expect, you know, everybody knows how to clear ramp. You're clearing these exact same angles every single time perfectly, and then you just have someone sitting like that. You'll never expect it. Always good for one. And that is good for one too. Alice hitting a nice shot onto the upper site. Lingo does find another, bring it back down to 4-on-4, but
Well, Lotus with the opening pick, but they're not going to swing that hammer a second time, so Tigers will be able to reinforce for losing that player early on. But it's you know, still an option. Oh, this is dangerous. That smoke doesn't cover the entrance to Mini, and AGP is holding this. A labored spray, but he does finish it in the end. That sends Blet fleeing for the hills as InFave secure one of her own. So again, these kills being traded. Brings out once again. It is going to give plenty of information over to the Tigers. It's scoped in. This is a dangerous angle for that to happen. There was someone on top of Hut. Oh, it's not even Hut that comes in. AGB from Mini. Shots on Alice. Good. Oh my gosh. Recovery from the Tech 9. Every time you think Lotus might be down and out, there's a kill somewhere else that turns things around. InFave gets the drop on Raisin, but now ENN in the 1v1. Blair recovers a Mac 10. So it is something to at least try to find a creative end to this round. Oh, she might just do it too. I don't know if ENN is going to be expecting a player so close. This is such a difficult angle to deal with. If she peeks out, though, oh, did he see from a shadow angle? He gets caught. The nade thrown, and just as he's recovering the weapon, the Mac 10 gets the better of him.
I don't know if they saw a shadow or heard a footstep or what. They were so ready for that up close and personal fight there on ramp, but still, yeah, Black getting the best. And that's 8 on the board now. Still, it's not enough to break the CT economy just yet. But we get another here, and it could be. I love ENN changing things up, getting aggressive here. Might be good for one. Ooh, almost a collapse. Oh. Does go down in the end, though, so it brings it to a 4-on-4.
Yeah, burning out that Opera is going to be huge. Not having ENN, who's been so important in all stages of these rounds, could open up a good window for Lotus to secure a 9th round here. And the guns are looking good too. Like, if they win this, then there's still a chance for Lotus to not only bring this to double digits, but maybe even to an OT. It all starts with this round. There'll be a late A hit here. 50 seconds remaining. Smoke tossed into Squeaky. Oh no. Has it all fallen apart? Relt finds InFave. The damage on Alice and Cass is looking quite heinous as Relt waiting for the swing on in. Bleh does manage to secure that kill, but Raisin with 2, and AGB crushes the hopes and dreams of Lotus as GuangdongTigers will finish this series in 2.
Yep, we got a good match. I mean, that's Nuke for you. Both teams obviously showing their competency. It was very nice to see some great team play and individuals stepping up for both sides there. We saw some exciting Counter-Strike, and yeah, unfortunately, I mean, for Lotus, just gave up a few too many rounds on that first half there, but still a very nice showing from them, hitting some insane shots. I mean, Cass was going off, Bleh, Alice, all stepping up, and it was a fun match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that. I think that Tigers felt like for most of that, they were in control. It was nice to see after the trepidation of map number 1 for the Tigers to really come in their own and start doing some insane things that, you know, you kind of expect from a team that's typically in the advanced playoffs and typically making pretty deep runs in those advanced playoffs. For the other side of things, Lotus, I think that while the loss is going to sting, looking at the rest of the group, they should be able to pick themselves up. I can definitely see a world where they make it in the second spot for the group. Looking at the other teams just really quick here, we've got DKE and Tractors, which I think one was a main team as well and one is playoffs. So I think if they polish up on a few things that maybe they could learn off tonight's games, we might be seeing them in playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely a possibility. I know DKE beat Tractors 2-0 last week, and I believe DKE is playing both of these teams we just watched very soon here. So definitely a possibility for Lotus, as we said, seeing some good things from them. But Tigers, I mean, also just excellent play on Nuke there. They gave up those 2 eco rounds to the T's and still able to keep their composure, able to stay in control and finish it off.
Yep. But with that being said, that is all we've got for you tonight. This channel will be back tomorrow, I think. I'm not going to be back until probably next week because I got a couple of things to do this weekend. But hope you've enjoyed the return of Crossfire. We're here for season 3. I've been Floofys. Mark EM has been my lovely co-caster. We've had WillEnglishIV on the sticks.